What's going on, TikTok? Okay, little story time. Part of the series one of the MJ Chronicles. Now, my dad was one of the coolest, laid back, meanest parents that you could ever have, right? And I think he must have been shell shocked or something, or crazy because he had some of the craziest punishments. So there's one story I got to tell you about. I was like 14, right? And he had given me this little Lincoln Continental that he had brought. And it was sitting up in the driveway of the house. He used to let me drive it up and down the street, work on it if anything went wrong with it. And it was basically my car so that I could have it once I got my license and whatnot. But like I had a bad battery in it, and I didn't know that the battery was really bad like that. And so one day, I had cranked the car up, and I'm driving it up and down the street, driving it up and down the street, and at the end of my street, there was this little wooded path that led to the park that was at the end of my street and one street over, Pine Forest Park. But the end of the street was a wooded area with dirt and stuff like that, and there was a couple houses down there. And I'm down there riding around in the circle, turning around, coming back up and down the street. And there's one trip I go down there, and I go to turn around, and the car cut off on me. So I tried to crank it back up. Car wouldn't crank up. So I popped the hood. Come to find out that one of the terminals was loose. So the whole time I was driving up and down the street, the battery wasn't charging. So I walked all the way back home to get my dad to get up so he can get his car and come down there so I can jump the car off to get it home. So, he was like, what happened? I was like, I was just driving up and down the street and I went to turn around, gave a little gas and the car cut off on me and it wouldn't crank. And I checked the battery terminal was loose. He was like, you probably was down there spinning tires in the dirt again. I'm like, no, I wasn't spinning no tires, Dad. I was just driving up and down the street. So he was like, come on, let's go down here and jump the car. I'm like, cool. I'm thinking, everything's great. Everything's cool. We finna jump the car. We coming back home. So, he gives me the keys. He's like, yeah, let's drive down here and get the car. I'm like, okay, cool. I get in the driver's seat. And for some odd reason, him and my sister get in the back seat. I'm like, this is weird. I'm like, why is he getting in the back seat with my sister? And he's having me drive the car down here so we can jump it off. So I back out the yard, get ready to turn. I'm driving down the street. And so he's like, so what was going on in the car? I'm like, nothing. The car just shut off. He's like, You probably was down there burning, spinning tires and stuff in the dirt, wasn't you? I'm like, no. He like, yes, you was. I'm like, no, I wasn't, Daddy. The car just shut off. And in the midst of me saying that, I don't know what happened, because I blacked the fuck out. I don't know what happened. The only thing I remember after that was me coming to and the car's veering off the road towards one of the neighbor's houses. I'm about to run into the neighbor house. This nigga done punched me in the back of the head, right? Knocked me clean the fuck out. So as I'm waking up, all I hear is, well, nigga, you better not let this car run into these neighbor's house. I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm like, wait, whoa, what happened? As I'm getting my shit together, I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Oh shit, this nigga knocked me out. I turned the wheel because I'm going into the neighbor's yard. I'm about to hit the neighbor's house. He was like, I bet you was down here spinning them goddamn tires again. He was like, next time I find out, I'm gonna beat your ass for real. And I'm like, I'm sitting there driving like, did this nigga just punch me in the back of the head and knock me the fuck out? I'm like, looking back, like, this nigga is crazy. Why would you punch me in the back of the head while I'm driving a vehicle with you and my sister in the back seat? Like, what logic is that? Like, nigga, do you know we could have ran into the neighbor's house and fucked all us up? And the only thing I hear when I wake up, because I'm over there on the window like this, all I hear as I wake up is, and you better let my car run into the goddamn neighbor's yard, I'm gonna beat your ass again. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, who does that? Like, my daddy was really fucked up or shell shocked or something, but just had a crazy way of punishing motherfuckers. But Who in their right mind will punch the driver of the car that you're riding in the back of the head? Yeah, but that's what just one of the stories. End of the day, at the end of the story, at the end of the day, we got there, jumped the car, drove back home. He made me park it, and he took my keys for like 2 days. Cause he didn't want to let me drive for 2 days. But I thought the punch in the back of the head was punishment enough. And yeah, that's part one of the MJ series, which is Michael Johnson. That's my dad's name. It's part one of the MJ series. I have plenty of these stories to tell you on how my dad brought me up. Now that I think about it, some of this shit was child abuse. But you know, we couldn't say nothing about it back then. But then, anyway, TikTok, this is just for shits and giggles. You know, please don't take my video down. It's all just shits and giggles, right? Yeah. MJ Chronicles, part one, story one. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what your thoughts about it is, cause yeah, that was just one of the craziest experiences I had with my dad. He punished me by punching me in the back of the head. Like it's odd. Like I should have knew something was up when he got in the back seat with my sister, and I'm the only one in the front seat. Like that was kind of weird to me. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are. Or was he wrong? Was he right? I don't know.